Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael. Today I want to talk about the little mistake you're making when you're assuming the feeling. There is this small mistake that a lot of us make, but it's a big one. And what it is that we tend to assume the feeling, and all of us are good at assuming the feeling. Now, I'm going to add one extra thing here. Often we think assuming the feeling is to create some extreme emotion that we feel represents finances or love or anything else, but actually to assume the feeling is a very peaceful, effortless thing to do. But that isn't the mistake I'm talking about today. If you want to learn about spirituality and have it simplified, consider like, sharing and subscribing. Also comment down below if this video is helpful. Check out my free Facebook group and me on Instagram, all linked in the description. But to assume the feeling is actually more about acceptance than it is about emotion. It's to accept it as a fact. But what we do, the mistake that we make, is that we start to get seduced by life outside of us. And we start to make the world of Caesar, as Neville would call it, important. So we start to forget the assumption. We start to forget the feeling of the acceptance of the assumption of it as a fact. You accept it as a fact. Think about it. If you had, and I've worked with millionaires, people who found love, healing. If you had the thing you had, you'd be very at ease about it because it's easy. See, I don't think about my health. I don't think about my finances actually right now. Sometimes I do when I become intentional, but I don't think about them. And they just look after themselves. To assume something is yours is to let go of all need of it. But what we tend to do, and the mistake that we make, is that we let life seduce us. We let life come in and say, hey, you don't have it. And we go, look at that three-dimensional thing there that says it isn't mine. But you have to remember, circumstances don't matter. The current circumstance that you're in is the exact mathematical expression of your past thoughts and feelings and energy. So all you have to do then is say, well, if that is the case, then I need to give less importance to this outside world. I need to make it so meaningless. This outside world is so meaningless in comparison to your inner world because it is just an expression of who you are. But when we're assuming, the mistake that we're making is that we start to let the world, we start to let reality feel important. Take away the importance of it. And I talk about this in multiple aspects, okay? Firstly, you want to normalize your goal. You want to make it feel normal. Wealth, health, love, expression. It's to normalize it, to make it feel like the most natural thing in the world. That's how you create, to normalize something. But then it's going, okay, can I maintain this level of being for a prolonged enough period of time to see the expression? You see, the reason why we get seduced by life is because we forget that in our fourth dimensional world, it exists right now. The thing that you want exists here, now. It already exists. But in the three-dimensional world, we have to move through time and space to get to something. So yes, we can collapse it and make that distance shorter. But there is always a delay between the intention and the expression. Now, we'll hear a lot on channels saying manifest instantly. Yeah, we can manifest so fast. I have seen it. I do it myself. But it takes a long time of deep inner work and alignment work to allow you to manifest at a speed. If you are not at that place, do not fear that your manifestation isn't here yet. You have to maintain the state of being of the assumption. And the state of being that I would ask you to find is a deep peace and easiness. The effortless joy is what I call it. The joy that doesn't require you to add anything to it. It's just a appreciation, a gentle, loving appreciation for the fact that you have that which you desire. You can have everything you wish, my friend. And you have to just assume the feeling. Now, what happens is you're going to imagine, as you start to think of abundance, you're going to start to see an image naturally come up in your mind. You're going to imagine abundance. Now, if you could sit with that imagery until it feels natural, this is the energy, this is the emotion that you want to create. A naturalness around the brilliance and the extreme manifestations that you want. You see, put it this way, right? So I work with multimillionaire CEOs. It isn't unusual for them to spend $5,000 on a dinner. That is what some people make in a month, 2 months, but they'll spend it on one dinner. So when they pay it, they don't go, oh, I hope this comes back to me. They're like, it's a meaningless amount of money to them. So what I'm saying is you to normalize something means that you don't give it so much importance. So to assume that you have what you want means that the true energy of assumption is to be in the energy of not needing it anymore. It's to let go of all the need around that thing. That's why I say normalize it. Effortless joy. Make it easy. Make it peaceful. We have been pushed to believe that we need to feel extreme emotion to manifest the things that we want. But there is nothing extreme about creation. It is an effortless truth. There is a wonderful universe here that I exist in that has had none of my extreme emotions to help it be so. I didn't come out and go, I was sitting in the womb feeling intense gratitude for this life to be expressed. No, it's a natural flow. There's a natural flow, and life wants to create and express itself through you. The divine in you wants to express itself through you. So align to abundance, love, health, harmony, success. What is success? For me, success is being able to do what I want, when I want, with the people that I love, being able to help people that need help, being able to help my loved ones and my friends. That's success. So what is that then? So that just means when the opportunity arises, I take it. When the opportunity to go and do something, I do it. I do not overthink things. I've just had 2 weeks off doing this that I love. I didn't fear that I wouldn't be there. I didn't fear that when I come back or I needed to make 1,000 videos or different things to be able to keep doing it. I assume that everything's working out for me. See, some people, when they're trying to assume, they go so specific, it makes them frightened. If going specific on your assumption makes you frightened, then go general. Go to the general state. The general state is peace. That's a wonderful state. Because if you have peace in yourself, you have peace in your bank account, peace in your relationship, peace in your life. Effortless flow. Let life flow. It expresses out of you. So why not express one of peace, easiness, no effort required? Trust me on this one, my friends. You will find peace. You will find serenity. You will do all these good things when you realize that to assume what you want is just to let go of any lack of it. That's where true assumption comes from. And you do that by noticing how you're reacting to the simulation or the three-dimensional experience. Do not fear what's going on now. It's a meaningless thing. It's an expression of your past. Your present circumstance is just an expression of your past. It's the mathematical sum of your past thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So now, just find an emotion of ease and see how your life becomes easier. Find an emotion of peace and see how your life becomes more peaceful. The emotion of effortless creation and see how easily you create. All of these things require no amount of effort, but an amount of releasing. That's all I wanted you to know, guys. I'll see you at the next video. Thank you.